Alright guys, this is the bag 6 of the Pirate Ambush Lego Lord of the Rings build. We get 4 minifigures to put together here for the 9. We have 2 Soldiers of the Dead, which are actually totally different looking, which is pretty cool. They're not completely... They're not completely the same. They have different printing on the front. The legs are the same. And the faces are actually different as well. And the hand color. Then they each got kind of a short sword for each of these guys, and they both have capes. Green capes. So that's pretty cool. You know, usually things like that, they're just exactly the same. Like all the orcs look the same for the most part in all these sets. But these guys, they actually separated them up. Here's the King of the Dead, who is the kind of the leader. When they go, Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas go in there, and they tell him that he'll relieve them of their curse if they help. You can see his really cool bone, like you see like the inside of him print in there. And then on the back, he has the bone as well. He gets a red cape and a crown helmet, because he's the king of the dead, and he has more like a long sword actually, so compared to the other guys. And then we get Aragorn, which we've gotten in a lot of these sets. I don't know if he's in a lot of the... He is in the Black Gate, which I haven't done yet, but he has a different outfit on actually for that one. This is in his normal Aragorn attire, as you see. And then he has a long sword as well. But if you've gotten any of the older Lord of the Rings sets, you've gotten probably a couple Aragorns. He's obviously like pretty much the main character besides Frodo and Gandalf. He's the big guy. I always think of him as the main guy, really. But whatever. So you get him in here. And we already have gotten Legolas. We already got Gimli. We already got 2 of the orcs, which makes up 8. And then we got the Peter Jackson pirate, which was 9 minifigures in the set, which is a lot. A lot of minifigures. But that's a good thing. Alright, so let's finish this thing off. The ship is very cool looking. As you see, we got 1 sail done at the end of the last video, so we're going to work on the rest of this thing. Not really a lot of pieces, so pretty much I think we're going to pretty much go into making the rest of the sails and just finishing up a couple little things here or there. So we need... Basically, you gotta put 6 of these guys together again. We've done this one time already. But we have this black piece on a brown. So I'm gonna do 6 quick ones on the ground here. It's a little easier for me to do it this way. So there's 2, 3. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so we basically made 6 of these. And these all went around the back of the ship, and now they're going to go around the front of the ship, as you see. And we got a lot of shields as well, so to me that means we're going to be doing the shield thing on the front the same way we did it on the back. Did I do that right? Did I do that? I don't think I did that right. No, he starts here. Then he goes there, and he goes there. Now it's right. Okay. So they go like that. And, well, we're not doing the shields yet. We have to build a little something something. A little something something. We need this guy. We need this guy. We need 2 of these guys. We need yet another chain, because you can't have enough chains on a pirate ship. We need this long lance-like guy. These two guys, there's really not a lot of pieces in this set, so yeah, I think we're going to be going real quick through the masts very soon here. Because there's not much going on besides a couple, I mean, yeah, there's not much left piece-wise. Okay, so those guys go like that. These guys go on the end here, like so. And then we have the gray guy with the one dot, and then the brown, like that. And then we have two of these black guys. And then our large jousting, looks like a jousting pole of some sort, or a joust. And then the chain actually attaches to here. And ship-wise, let's see how this works. This goes, wait, where the hell am I? I'm way confused. Oh, okay. These two guys on the end snap. There's actually two clips here that they snap onto. Like so. Okay, that's how we do it. And then this guy just kind of... Does he have anywhere to attach to? It almost looks like it's attached to something, but I don't see anything it could possibly be attached to. I guess it just hangs. That's kind of weird. This is just... Oh god, you didn't even see what I'm doing. Here. This thing, it almost looks like it's attached to something on the picture, but there's nothing here, so it can't be attached to anything. So I guess it just kind of hangs off to the side. Alright, so we got two of these and 4 of these. So we got 2 of these, and then these kind of almost fin looking guys. There's 2 for each, like that. You get this twice. One there and one there. Okay. And these guys go on the sides. Basically attached to the middle of this. That's how they want you to do it. Like that. And then the other one on the other side. In the middle. Like so. Okay. And then these end up folding up. Like that. To create this little... Covers up the pole there. I don't have these guys even. It's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, there we go. So it creates this, it folds over that. Now we use our shields. And they snap on here upside down just like the ones in the back. Like so. And then the same thing on the other side. One there. One there. One there. Alright. So these shields, obviously, like I said, we did the same thing on the back side of the ship, so that kind of gives it an even look with the shields attached. Alright, so we got 2 of these browns guys. One goes here, and on that part of the ship. The other one goes on the other black piece right there. That's where the masts are going to go. Alright, so we got two of the longer ones. Yep. One goes all the way down in there, the other one goes all the way down in here. And now we're building up our masts. So, blue and a straight piece. Like so. And then another blue. Okay, well these masts are going to be a little different from each other. Okay, and then a red and another one of these. Blue and the red. Okay, and then this guy and this guy. Doesn't matter how this guy's set up, it doesn't look like it. Not yet, at least. The one with the hole. I have a feeling we're probably going to do this twice. Well, not exactly twice, because actually some of the pieces I've used we don't have any more of, so it's not going to be exactly the same. Make sure the holes are on the same side. Okay, I need two of these, two of these. Let's keep building it up. This is a huge mast. Just showed off those other masts when I showed how much bigger these are than the one we did. You know, it's just they're much bigger. Okay, so that. Now we finally get to the turn. Like that. And attach another one. And it has a 1x1 size actually in the instructions. As you see, you can lay it down and so you know exactly if you're the right length, which is actually pretty cool. Alright. So now the small guy and then the long piece. I should move this boat out of the way. It's taking up. There's no background to compare with. Alright. You and you. So then we put this guy on. Is that right? Yeah, I guess so. Then a gray piece. And then the one with the little small guy with the hole. And the guy with the ball on the end, which is what the mast's attached to. We learned that in the last video. So this is a huge mast. It's almost so big I can't even get on the pic. Can't even get it on here. Okay, and this thing attaches to this back one. Right? Yes. Like so. The angle facing back. Now what do we do? This guy, they have measurements for these as well, which is cool. I like how they have, when they have the measurements, you can put it right up against and know exactly if it's correct. Alright, so we take the black piece, we attach one of these guys on the end, that's the flat ones of the circle. Attach the one with the angle, 45 I guess, on that side. This guy and this guy goes here. So this is the bottom part, you're right. Ball goes on that bottom. This guy snaps there. Ball goes on this bottom. This is basically what we did last time. And that one part with the snap goes on the farthest from the bottom. Snaps in right there on the mast. That's where the mast itself will connect to. It looks like they want us to do actually connect the masts last. So now we have to build up yet another one of these. There's only two. Alright, let's do it. This guy goes here. This guy with the red. The pieces are a little different though. Like I said, there's pieces we used. In the other mast that we don't have any of, so it's not a complete copy, even though I'm sure it's going to be pretty much the same. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. So let's keep building it up. Circle in the same spot. Still wonder what that one, why that one in the front is, the chain isn't attached. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm worried about that right now. I just saw it when I moved the ship. Just weird. Alright. Alright, again they have one where you can put it up against to measure it, make sure it's the right height, and it is. So we're good to go. So now we put the one on 45 to turn it. And then the long piece here. Okay, so that is good. Then we attach this guy. Obviously there's the different sizes. This guy, the front one's going to be a little smaller I think than the back one. We have this guy and the ball guy, yeah. So then he goes in like so, and the ball guy on the end. So there's that mast. And he attaches here. Again with the angle facing the back of the ship. And now we gotta put together the other little, this one's different. So two of these guys, this guy, one of the ball guys, and a red. Okay, so we take this guy, put the red in, this guy, like that. Okay, snap here, ball guy here. Yeah, this one's different. Come down in here, still snaps on the bottom. But it doesn't have the long, doesn't have this long piece going this way. Alright, so now we get our masts out. Are they the exact same size? Yeah, they're the same. They are the same size. Just the mast thing themselves are different sizes. Okay, so it's going to be interesting how this works. Okay, let's do the inside one first, I guess. Why not? So we attach this to here. Attach this to here. And this up here. Alright, there we go. There's our middle mast. And now we're going to do the front one. The front one attaches on the back. So we can get this. But not on the front. So something's going to happen with that front piece. Attaches there. And there. Oh, there we go. Now I know why. That's where the chain comes into play. I figured that chain had to do something. Alright, so let's see if I can get this. This thing is here. This chain comes up, snaps on the back side of it. On the inside, it's kind of hard to do actually. Does it snap? No, it actually goes like this. And we have a piece here. This guy actually goes through. And attaches into this chain piece. Like that. Supposed to do anything else with that? That doesn't seem like it fits well, though. That's the thing. It seems... This back one works well. This front one wants to really lean. Maybe, oh, maybe you gotta get this thing. Oh, there we go. Gotta make sure. Okay. It leans over if this is up too much. So you gotta just tighten. Make sure this is down, and it tightens it and makes it better. But it still has kind of a. It kind of leans in where these don't. But maybe that's how it's supposed to be. It's getting more windier, maybe. I don't know. Okay, just gotta make sure it's tightened down. Alright, now there's something else that we gotta do, which is pretty much the rest of the last step of the whole thing. That, triple, this guy, and we have some extra pieces. So we have a triple, 3 guy. Double these up on the back. This guy is forward. And this pole goes in here. Like so. Like that. And that attaches to the back of the ship. So now we gotta turn this bad boy around. Got a weird time to do this. Oh, it's the rudder. I get it. So this snaps in the back, and it's basically the rudder of the ship. Let's see if I can pick it up for you. Let's see it better. Kinda. Yeah, it's just the rudder on the back. So you can move it. Would be awesome, actually, if you somehow they're able to tie the steering wheel with the rudder. That when you turn the steering wheel, the rudder moves. That would be really cool, but they didn't do that. They probably could have, though. They've done some stuff like that in these sets. I've seen some stuff that I was like, wow, that's pretty interesting. That's pretty cool. Okay. Okay, so here it is in all its glory, the Pirate Ship Ambush set. So let's take a look. Now, I threw the figures on there. We got the Soldier, Legolas, Gimli, Aragorn, the other soldier, and the King of the Dead up on top. Now, since this scene depicts basically them coming into, Minas Tirith or whatever by the Pelennor Fields, they come in and they jump off the boat and they attack everybody. The orcs are waiting here on the shore for the ships to come in, not knowing that it's going to be what it was. So they're chilling out here. And because they actually have taken the ship over already, if you lift this up, you get in the jail. And you see I put, if you can see him, Peter Jackson, pirate guy, is in the jail cell. So here he's going to be chilling in there. Let's slide this back in properly. There we go. Okay. So, it's a cool set. The sails actually look pretty awesome. The front's great. I like the shields around the edges. The whole edges of the boat actually are very cool. With the swords, the chains, the knives. It's the exact same on the other side. The right here, the way you can drop like an anchor is cool by rotating and then pull it back up, and the anchors come back up on both sides. There's anchors on both sides. I don't know if you get a good view of that. Yeah, over there. So it works, wraps around there to control both sides at the same time. Very cool. We have our weapons here. We have our flick missiles, one on each side here that you can shoot. Extra ammo there. A barrel with some gold in it and a jewel. I like the boards actually. What else do we got going here? Yeah, those boards actually are pretty cool looking. We have the bottles here, and you open that up, remember, and there's maps inside that are kind of hidden away. These chains coming down are a cool look. The stairs look great. There's the door. Then we got here with the wheel to turn the ship, and some fire, flames, and the flames go in the right direction, going away, if you're going into the wind that way. The fin on the back is cool, and just the way it looks, the detail on the way the ship is built is cool, and the rudder on the back, which last thing we actually put on was this rudder. So if you take another look, my finger's in the way. That's how it looks. It's a cool ship. And then remember, we actually built this. So this guy actually shoots. If you remember that when we built this, I shot this thing and went across my freaking kitchen, dude. This thing can... This thing's going to kill somebody. There's definitely going to be an eye coming out with this catapult. And the two orcs are waiting. So the ship is cool. I like it. It's got a lot of detail. It was a fun build. It wasn't the best. It was cool. Maybe because there were so many big pieces that you put it together kind of fast. I don't know. I enjoyed it, though. I mean, there's some cool stuff in it. The fact that it doesn't float is kind of weird to me. I don't know why. There's quite a few Lego sets that float that are boats like this. And the fact that this one does not is kind of weird to me. It doesn't really matter for me personally, because I'm not going to, play with it in the bathtub or nothing, but a kid would. But, you know what, some of these Lego Lord of the Rings ones I don't think are really oriented toward kids. There's more for adults who enjoy the movies and books and want to collect these things. There's other sets that kids get into. The one Chima one, I don't really know much about those sets, but there's a boat that floats. You know, if you're a kid, you're 8 years old or something, you build that thing, it's huge, and then you get to take a bath and put it in there and play with it. That's pretty cool. This isn't really for playing. This is more for building and putting off to the side. I mean, you could play with it, but I don't think the Lord of the Ring ones are really meant for playing as much. The ones I own, most of them, there's a few that are. Mine's a Moria, but a lot of them are kind of just there to look nice, you know. Collect, basically. And that's how this one kind of feels. The fact that it doesn't float, it kind of bothers me a little bit, but it's not, you know, for me it doesn't, but in general it does. But it's cool. There's some cool detail on the boat here, so I do like it, but not as much. But I guess, you know, coming off of building Orthanc, the tower, anything's going to kind of feel kind of, that's cool, you know. But after that thing, pretty much anything I build is probably going to feel that way. Maybe until I get to the King's Castle. In the Kingdoms line, which I have. So anyway, that's it. That's the boat. It's cool. I mean, I think I'm being kind of hard on it. It is cool. It's not that heavy, really, but yeah, it's cool. I don't. This front sail doesn't really seem like it fits right, and I'm thinking maybe it's supposed to kind of lean in a little bit. The other ones don't, so that's kind of weird to me, too. Maybe that's bothered me a little bit. But the sails do look cool. And it is kind of cool having a ship. I haven't had a ship before, of course. So that's a cool thing. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. And we got this one done pretty fast, actually. And then I don't know what I'm going to do next. I got one Lord of the Ring one left, the Black Gate. Maybe I'll mess with that one next. And then work my way into the Kingdoms ones, I think. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all later in another one. Take care.